Hey everybody, I have actually had to take a break from ice baths because I did not have a chest freezer that I could freeze ice in and get enough ice where it would make my bath water cold enough. I ended up taking a break for a couple months. It's September now. This is my first one for those couple of months, and I'm excited to see how cold the water gets. I've only been taking ones that were about 60 degrees, which feels good and still feels cold, but it just doesn't do the same thing. I can tell a difference. So 60-degree water is just completely different than 56 to 52, which is what I had been doing. Let's see how cold it gets. Okay. I'm really happy that it got down to 56. It is not my favorite place to be, but you can't really beat how much it helps, so. So like I said, typically I just put a show on if I'm doing this, and it helps a lot because then you're focused on something else. I've actually worked up to getting up to about here. Even on days where I'm not necessarily working out, the ice baths are really nice and just refreshing after you get out. Your body just feels so good. Mine does. I have a timer on my other phone and it just went to sleep, so that timer better go off. I'm really excited to see what the ice baths do for my foot. I'm so ready for it to finish healing already. When I stand for a few minutes, it really gets easier. Taking deep breaths helps too. When I first started taking ice baths, some of my joints, not all of them, would kind of hurt. But over time and doing them consistently, that has happened less and less. And really the joints that hurt, I found, are the ones that need the most help. And they've definitely been helped. Mine have been helped by the ice baths. Sometimes when I really don't want to get in, but I know that I really will be happy once I'm done, I just say to myself, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And saying I can do this, actually I feel this kind of shift in my brain, and it just actually helps. It's been a little over 10 minutes, which is really good. Sometimes I'll do an ice bath. Well, most of the time now, I'll do an ice bath and then a really hot bath in my other tub. Come back in this tub, do another ice bath, and then finish off with a hot bath after. And it's interesting because when you go from the really cold bath to the hot bath, when you're in the hot bath, it is super tingly and you can really feel your blood flow speeding up, and it's a little shocking at first, but it's a really different feeling, but it's not too bad. If I have any inflammation that I want to get flushed out, an ice bath always helps. And Even when I was only staying in for 5 minutes, it was definitely helpful. So don't think you have to stay in for 20 minutes right off the bat or ever, really. Just do what, if you want to try it, just do what you want to do and try it out for yourself. See what helps you and where you want to be at. I actually had a plantar fasciitis for a long time. I got it several years ago when I overstretched. That really sucked. And so I had to stop exercising. I had this mental block. I couldn't get myself to start exercising again until it's been a couple years now since I have started exercising, but it's been quite the journey. Most of you on here don't know, I actually have 5 kids, and after each kid I have lost the weight from the pregnancy and gotten in shape. This is my last go round, so I'm working to be my most healthy self that I can be, and I know just how fit I can be. And I think I can go even farther than I've ever been, which I'm excited about. And I've got some new hobbies that I love, like I just love Krav Maga. It has been so good for me. The camaraderie and the getting to learn something so practical, as well as working together with the other people who are in the class and striving together to learn something and get better at it, and to really hone our skills and learn how to help ourselves and other people. And you get a really great workout doing it. And then I also started lifting weights with the personal training of the teacher, August, and that was so good for me too. I learned a lot. I did end up taking a break from that while my foot heals, and that's been kind of frustrating, but also good timing for my family because my father-in-law died as well during this time, and I don't think I would have been able to go in anyway, just with everything that's been going on. So I'll get back at that, and when I'm all healed up. It's been 20 minutes. Whew. Actually, now I'm going to go to the hot bath. It feels really good, but a little weird with just how tingly, especially like your feet, my feet and my hands get. This tub just isn't as big, but I think that's okay. It still seems to work just fine. You don't have to go back and forth between the cold and the hot, but I find it very helpful. But even on days that I don't go back and forth, I just do one cold, one hot. It's still worth it. I don't actually usually time my hot baths like I do my cold baths. I usually just stay in the hot bath until I'm warmed up. It's actually really nice to do this right before bed. It works really well for me since I have kids, but obviously if you have some time during the daytime, anytime that you can get it in, just do it, and that'll be great. I feel like already I'm warming up. It's been about 4 minutes. When I was in the cold tub, I mentioned about the plantar fasciitis and how I'd gotten it. It had gone away, and then it actually came back about a year ago when I started exercising and I pushed myself too much, and it came back in full force. It was very painful. I actually, after about 6 months of dealing with it and taping my foot, I was talking to my Krav instructor, and he suggested ice baths or cold laser therapy, and I decided to try ice baths. And so I was doing ice baths, did a few of them, told him about them, and then he said, hot baths right after. That'll help. And so I did that, and I actually really like the cold hot right after, and I feel like it helps so much. And after doing that 3 times a week for a few months, the plantar fasciitis was gone, and it is gone. It's a little unfortunate because right as that cleared up, I hurt my foot in a new way, but I'm excited for when my foot is just all healed up. The plantar fasciitis is gone. I just need to let my foot heal from spraining it and keep going, keep doing what I can do, and then as it heals, I can do more and more. But I just wanted to share that I got rid of my plantar fasciitis. I think other people can too. And it's not a lost cause. If you're willing to put in the effort to try this and see if it works for you, you might not need insoles for the rest of your life, special insoles, who knows. But it's worth a try. If that's something that you're interested in, I think it's worth a try. I'm glad I did it. I'm very glad. And I hope that my journey can help you on your journey. And to get fit and stay fit, get healthy and stay healthy.